It's your boy HollyHood Sensei of the Blerd Cartel. We in the building. Wizard of Oz, Afro Comedy 765 in the building with your
You are,
boy.
you already know. Local neighborhood scumbag. Here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag, same gimmick, different day.
And y'all already know. Make sure y'all follow the Blerd Cartel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Especially that TikTok. Hit up the TikTok, hit up that YouTube, and you can catch me tomorrow on that round table. We're doing the DC animated movie tournament. So
Ooh.
make sure y'all check that
I
one
have
out.
problems if y'all niggas don't get goddamn Justice League Dark through to the finals, yo. That's the best DC animated movie they've had in years.
Listen, knowing how these tournaments go, the last couple votes, that went down. I don't know.
You
Anything
said they
might
were questionable.
Yeah, anything might happen. We had the Riz God tournament last week,
Ooh.
which was won by Erica Badu.
I mean, bruh, she got a whole incense that smell like the yams, bruh.
Yeah, so I'm not mad at it.
That's Riz.
She beat Pootie Tang in the final, so that was.
Oh, that's kind of crazy though. Pootie got a belt, bruh.
Right. But also make sure y'all check out that overall 99. Shout out my boy Zell, man.
Yep. Shook May. It's death row over there, y'all. He be hanging us off the balcony. We don't get our. It's crazy. Producer all in the video.
Man, if y'all don't want niggas dancing, talking all through your streams, holla at overall 99.
Yep. And then the only nigga talking all through your streams will probably be me.
And also make sure y'all tune in Thursday for the What It Sound Like podcast. We on all social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that. Where we got some what we got? Album reviews this Thursday. We're reviewing 5 albums, all R&B, hip hop /hip hop Jones. So I'm gonna make sure y'all come through for that. But y'all already know what we do on this, John. We take posts from the Blerd Cartel, and we give our opinions on them. We make these posts on a daily. We put them out for the people, but we ourselves never get a chance to answer them. So, I brought it to y'all today to watch us answer these posts. So I got some Jones in the queue that I'm gonna pull up, and we gonna get into it. We might have some other folks joining. I don't know, but if not, we gonna rock out.
Hey, sounds like a plan.
Let me get to the. Oh yeah, y'all see the title of the episode. There was a tweet that went out. It says, "Who has the most? What is the biggest I'm not him moment?" Royce, what's going on with you?
What's going on, Royce?
Who has the biggest, I'm not him moment in anime? So I asked between Vegeta and Sasuke, because we both know Vegeta has took a plethora of L's. So has Sasuke. Vegeta, whether it's him getting his arm broken on several occasions, Kid Buu twerking on him.
That's the one I was thinking about. I was like, this. And we ain't gonna forget. We can't forget this nigga. He broke his old lady's heart. The Majin Vegeta blowing up the. I mean, you went so long without killing people, and nothing shows you're not him than making the richest woman in the world cry.
Facts. And then also you got your boy Sasuke Uchiha. He was the prodigy. He was that guy. He was touted as, he's the last Uchiha. He's the man. But we seen him take several L's throughout the series, whether it was the infamous water tank. That
boy Killer B too. We ain't gonna act, bruh. It took all Ataka, and y'all niggas still ain't get the job done.
Even Rock Lee sunned him at one point in time.
Completely you to take it back.
But
Sasuke, poor guy. Like, and never forget, Boruto took this nigga's Renegon. You lost your Renegon to Boruto, bruh. I think that, I mean, a kid, you lost an eye to a kid that was possessed by an alien.
And he's your protege at that?
I was about to say, this is supposed to be your main dude. You're supposed to be raising, y'all traded kids damn near. He was, Naruto gonna raise your daughter, you gonna raise his son, and then you went and lost the eye and the arm. Didn't he lose both on the same side too? Crazy. This nigga's left is just horrible.
That boy, he better get right. But we gonna get into it. So out of the moments shown here, you know what I mean? So what's the biggest I'm not him moment pictured here? So, you know what I mean? You got Levi, Son of the Beast Titan. You know what I mean? Mihawk, piercing Zoro with the butter knife. Aizen stopping Ichigo's theme music. Baki
choking out Muhammad Ali Jr.
Then we got the aforementioned Vegeta and Sasuke, the arm break and the water tank. So
I hate to be that guy. I'm a One Piece stan. So
as am
I mean, niggas will watch One Piece up to a certain point. If you make it to the point where Mihawk dusts Zoro, you'll never forget it. I don't care who you are. I don't care whether you hate the show, whether you love the show. You will remember when this nigga in a crazy ass hat and coat showed up, pulled the knife out of his chain. I don't think people remember that. That shit was on a necklace. This nigga pulled the knife out of his necklace and just roasted, like, oh, so bad. I mean, but Zoro's still let's be honest, Zoro's still trying to recover from that.
He is.
To this day, this nigga is a monster, and he's still trying to get right after Mihawk put him to shame like that. But it's hard because Sasuke Aizen is, I mean, come on. Kyoka Suigetsu is one of the nastiest Zanpakuto in existence. I mean, come on. We still to this day have never seen his Bankai. And I still say he's sunning 90% of the verse till this day.
Facts.
With just Shikai.
And he's still sitting in a chair.
That's true. That's true. He managed to break all that shit, but he couldn't break the chair.
Mm-hmm. He even got over on Yuha Bach in the chair.
I was gonna say that nigga Yuha was like, all right, I'm gonna let you talk, okay? And he's like, well, you done fucked up. I mean, man, it's hard. I started off thinking about Mihawk, and then I got to looking at Sasuke Aizen.
Yeah, because like Ichigo, he was juiced up, he was sauced up. He just beat Byakuya. You know what I mean? Just got the Bankai.
I mean, he stopped the song, bruh. Sasuke stopped the song. We heard the goddamn harmonizing coming in. You heard that ooh, and then it was over. We ain't even out. I still remember that shit till this day. I was getting ready to sing as per usual. When the song comes on, you guys sing it, and this nigga just shut down the whole soundtrack.
We are joined by the man himself, Mobile Flames. What's going on with you, my guy?
You're muted.
I'm just out here chilling, brother. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm chilling, y'all. Let me see. What's the biggest I'm not him moment here? I gotta say Sasuke.
The water tank.
Sasuke thought he was him all the way until he looked up to the right.
That is, man.
He looked a little too far up to the right, and he was like, his heart dropped. You know what I'm saying? You know how like right before the roller coaster drop and your nuts just like fall, like that
part. Feel them shits in your throat. Pause.
Yeah, that's what it was like for Sasuke right there. Like his life ended. He was like, no. No, not this orange motherfucker.
I was gonna say the nigga you done ragged on for as long as you can remember. And now you know for a fact not as nice as him if we're talking power output alone. Like, you got all the skills, but if this nigga punch you hard enough, that's your ass.
Yeah, internal screams. Like,
not the orange. He even punched the wall after he,
I was about to say, this nigga channeled every bit of his edgelord chakra to fucking punch that wall afterwards. If he had a mom, she would have been every bitch in the book after that. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I feel like on this one, like, it's easy to say Vegeta because, like,
that's the most memorable.
He was souped up. He was juiced up. He like, I'm Super Saiyan now. Y'all can't fuck with me. I just bodied that last android. Like, what you gonna do? 18 was like, you not really like that, my guy.
I do want to show some love to Baki though, because do y'all remember the struggle he went through with Muhammad Ali Jr.? Like, and the steps he had to go through to get the payback.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. And then Muhammad Ali Jr. even, I'll never forget when his dad made him pee himself. I mean, come on, this nigga had Parkinson's and you still pissed your pants because, I mean, he was Muhammad Ali. But, I mean, me Hawk, I'm a One Piece stan at the end of the day. So it's always going to be, because Zoro still has the potential to be that nigga.
Yeah. Zoro knew he wasn't him. Zoro was just...
But do you think he knew he wasn't him to that extent?
Maybe not. No, maybe not.
Because I don't think he thought Mihawk was just gonna just straight crash through him like he was goddamn a paper mache freaking, I don't even know what you want to call him, but this nigga Mihawk turned him into the chopping block, literally.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then trained him later. Made this nigga train with monkeys too. Don't forget, he was like, "Now you gotta go out there and train with the humandrils before you can get down with me."
Turn that man into shark coochie.
For real.
Yeah, Mihawk made him rethink some shit. He had to give Luffy a whole speech afterwards. Like, listen.
He was like, "I promise I ain't gonna get dusted like that again, dog. I promise." And in his defense, I don't think anybody, even if you throw Bartholomew Kuma in there, I don't think anyone's done freaking Zoro as bad as Mihawk did it then since. Like, Zoro's been on nothing but an upward trajectory.
No, Kaido body bag, man.
Okay, but listen. That's Hyakuju no Kaido.
Kaido had that man looking
the king of the beasts. And he tanked an attack from that nigga and Big Mom later.
Hey.
He did.
Hey, what's my guy's name from Trigun that uses the cross?
Nicholas D. Wolfwood.
Yeah, had that man Zoro looking like his cross.
Damn, he did.
He turned him into Wolfwood. That's crazy.
Left that nigga in the church.
Listen, but
when Sanji was carrying Zoro, he was literally him.
Kaido, I'm not him. Luffy at least like 4 times.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Three. I think guaranteed 3. Because there's when they first showed up to Wano. There's when that first time him and Kid tried to break out, and then the last time I do believe was when old boy from CP0 tried to get in the fight. And I mean, that nigga
should have had Jiren tossing that spirit bomb back at Goku and erasing that man.
Definitely.
That was a nasty moment.
That was the sign between, like, because I'm like, Vegeta got to go on this list. But if I wasn't going to add Vegeta, I was either going to add the Jiren Sun and the Spirit Bomb or Toppo when he
you know what would have threw niggas off?
Frieza.
Do you remember when Goku and Dragon Ball first fought Nam? And that nigga hit him with the goddamn cross to the back of the neck and just ended this nigga. And think at that point, Goku had just beat General Blue. He had fought freaking what's his face? What's Master Roshi's brother's name? General Tao.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Goku
and then
was getting beat by clowns.
But think this nigga with the turban pops out and just crashes everybody. And I'm pretty sure this nigga never throws a punch. He's just chopping boys left and right.
Do you want to know what's crazy with Nam? Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Bruh, he's
I
so
really used to trash people with Nam.
Hey, me and you both, bro. Because his shit, when you do his ultimate, it's unblockable, but it's one of them straight line joints. You know what I mean? Fucking, he just blasts straight out. Tenkaichi 3 is still the best Dragon Ball Z fighting wise. I still have scars on my palms from spinning the sticks. I ain't even gonna lie. I trashed many a PlayStation 2. I remember skipping school the day Tenkaichi 3 came out just to go up to fucking GameStop and get that shit.
I remember like the little mini games on the load screens when they would lift weights and eat the ramen. I used to be mashing trying to get them to like go.
You ever have the game quit on you and you get to like 300 though? It just quit loading and let you do that shit forever.
Yeah.
That was right around when I first started getting stoned too. So there was many times where I just be sitting there for like 20 minutes. I done stacked bowls all across the screen, not even thinking about like this should have loaded like half hour ago.
Yeah, you used to be able to fly around the planet and everything, but we're getting on a tangent.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm not him. We got, Sasuke, Mihawk. But I just want to go back to the Muhammad Ali joint because like he literally, he was sauced up on that too, and then like he literally got treated by like the whole Japan.
But when Dopo Orochi beat this nigga with broken hands,
I don't even like to talk about Baki dudes because they be getting their hands cut off and then just shoving a stump in people's faces.
But bruh, Dopo Orochi's that nigga though. That nigga is different. Different. But and we're about to get a new season of Baki too. So,
right. But to answer the title of the episode, in your opinion, who has more I'm not him moments between Vegeta and Sasuke?
Vegeta, I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sasuke, I was thinking about like from Naruto into Shippuden and then even into Boruto. Like I said, this nigga, it's Sasuke. If we're talking about him. But I feel like Vegeta's had more substantial ones to a certain extent because I feel like it's just by a little bit, but Vegeta might just be a tad bit. The Princess Saiyans might be a tad bit more prideful than the last two Uchiha.
Yeah, okay. I think when Vegeta gets his, it's funny, but I think Sasuke gets served regularly. And
Sasuke's are worse. Like, this nigga be losing shit you can't get back. Like, this nigga lost his arm and his eye. And the good eye. The Rinnegan eye. Not the Sharingan eye. Because the Sacred Six Pass didn't really fuck with Sasuke like that. He was like, you can't get two Rinnegans. You can get one, though.
And he loses, like, major allies. He tries to make his own teams. It does not work out.
And don't forget, their son, this nigga Sasuke got stung by a fucking dinosaur, bruh.
Yeah. He tried to launch an assault on the Hokage summit and really got served up. It's like,
oh yeah.
And it's like that was his choice to do that.
Right.
Like, if I remember correctly, didn't Taka try and talk that nigga out of that too? Like, didn't like the whole like Suigetsu, Kari, and Jugo, they were like, I don't know if just popping up at the Gokage Summit is just sort of.
Listen, he was on Danzo ass. He said, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
But he almost lost his ass to Danzo though.
Yeah. Listen, if it wasn't for Obi though, he would have
been done.
He would not have been.
And then like he got sunned by B, like he got
Killer B, bruh.
I don't know. Sasuke really be getting slapped up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that he's got it slightly worse than freaking Vegeta in the long run, just because, I mean, this nigga's still continuously taking L's, if we're going to be honest.
Sasuke got his eye took by Boruto. I mean,
lost his arm to Naruto, then was too prideful to take Hashirama cells to get a new one. Maybe if you had a new arm, you wouldn't have lost your eye.
Right. But Sasuke,
I think Sasuke's the answer.
You're definitely not him, my guy.
At all.
So let's move on to the next one. And we go down the line here. All right, so which squad pictured here has the best name? So who got the fire? Which squad got the fire names? You got the Ten Commandments, Spriggan 12, Band of the Hawk. You got the Von Gola family, Eye of the Midnight Sun, and the Ginyu Force?
I mean, I enjoy religious freaking. I enjoy religion in the context of it being used to make fictional content. So the Ten Commandments were always super hard to me. I think anybody with a biblical name, for some reason, niggas were just better at naming shit back then. So the Ten Commandments always go hard. But I mean, the Ginyu Force, bruh. I feel like everybody, if you go back and look in your old Facebook pictures, you probably got a picture with the guys doing the random Ginyu Force pose. I ain't even gonna lie. At least I know I probably do, which is
best name. I'm torn between the Eye of the Midnight Sun, which sounds like the best rock album from the 80s I've never heard. And the Band of the Hawk, which is just like that's like what you say at the speakeasy to get in, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's the secret password.
Yeah, like Band of the Hawk goes hard.
But their leader, though, bruh.
Yeah.
The leader. Good old Femto.
Wrong. You know what I mean?
He said that, not me.
You know the narrative. I mean, he did nothing.
Griffith was just living life, y'all.
Yeah. I mean,
man, I don't want to leave out the Vongola familia, though, because them niggas, they went from being like, it was like, y'all niggas ain't even really like a mafia family for real, to like the end of Caltico Hitman Reborn. I mean, come on. Them niggas was feisty, to say the least. I'm surprised you didn't put Execution on this list, though. I enjoy Execution. I think that they're such a dope little group. Shout out to Fullbringers.
I'm definitely cooking up another one.
Oh, okay.
This, because it's a bunch of squads.
I was about to say there's a lot of crazy squads out there.
So I'm definitely, but for me, like, I'm a huge Black Clover fan. Like, the moment, I
was waiting for you to say that.
The moment I heard, like, yo, they called the Eye of the Midnight Sun, I'm like, yo, that shit is fire to me. Like,
yeah, I mean, it really is.
Nasty. Like, that's the type of name I would give a group that, if I'm writing something like.
But I'm not gonna lie. When I hear Midnight Suns, I think Marvel. So I'm like, where's Wolverine at? We talking, but. I mean, the Spriggan 12 is kind of lame, though, because y'all niggas, Spriggans aren't ever anything hard to kill, at least in my vast RPG experience. There ain't too many Spriggans I've had problems with, except for maybe like in The Witcher. Spriggans in The Witcher be kind of nasty, but you know how many Spriggans I've murdered in Skyrim? More than a few.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about a Spriggan, but also it's kind of like, unless you're like a big ass nerd, it's like you don't even really know what that is.
Yeah, you guys would say you're like, what the fuck is a Spriggan?
The Vongola familia feels the same way. It's almost silly, like if you're not like into like mob stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, like it feels like a gondola, it feels like you're about to
the gondola family is crazy.
Yeah. If I heard the 10 Commandments were coming after me, I'd be like, get off my front porch.
Yeah, I was about to say, the niggas pulled up on bicycles with the fucking tie on.
Right.
I was like, damn, no, I was just kicking it with the 7 deadly sins yesterday, dog. I don't think we can be friends.
Yeah, I got the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Band
I gotta go with the Ginyu Force.
I'm going with the band.
My top 3 would just be definitely the left side.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like I said, the Ginyu Force is more out of nostalgia than anything.
I like the Force part of it.
Give me your body.
Shout out to Captain Ginyu. You know what I mean? But all right, let's go to the next joint.
Nothing piss a nigga off more than Tenkaichi and Tenkaichi 3 than hitting the Ginyu body switch on you when you about to win.
Definitely. So much frustration when that shit happens. I'm telling you.
Bruh, I've broke PlayStation. Damn near got into fights with the homies over that shit because it's such a hoe move. It's so much cheese to wait till a nigga's down the bottom of their health to hit. But it's honestly it's one of them attacks that you can just sidestep. Facts.
All right, so next, John. Which anime picture here has the best fight scenes? So we got Jujutsu Kaisen, That time I was reincarnated as a slime, Fire Force, Demon Slayer, Black Clover, My Hero Academia.
That's such a hard question. Because I feel like we've got more offerings from some of like these longer shows that have actually been out for a minute. But like as manga readers, like think about the fights that are coming in season 2 of JJK, as opposed to. But I don't like Black Clover, but they have such good fight scenes. Like I don't know. This is actually a really hard one.
We got Royce going with Demon Slayer. You know what I mean?
The colors are really pretty in Demon Slayer. Don't get me wrong. Fire Force, though, I enjoy like the art in Fire Force, but I'm a huge freaking simp for freaking anything that has to do with Soul Eater.
The Fire Force,
I'd have to say for me, I'd go Black Clover, but I think after season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen comes out, I'd probably change my answer.
Listen, they swear that Jujutsu has some, even with the one season, it has some lit fights in there. I mean, especially the Yuji and Toto versus. I take it back. I didn't even think about it. Just them nigga. When you get clapped on like that, literally, like this nigga treated you like the clapper, and they got the boogie woogie.
I think Royce is right. JJK is the right answer here. I'm not gonna lie. At least for me, I thought I was gonna be outside the box and pick Black Clover, but no. JJK. Shout out to Dark Trio as shown and blowing up.
I'm actually. I'm gonna go with Black Clover. You know what I mean? Because
understandable. They have
so many fights in Black Clover that I could just go back to. Like, yo, this one was fire. That like the Royal Knights exam had a bunch of crazy fights in there. The captains fight, Yami and Asa versus Dante. You know what I mean? The Bulls versus Veto. You know what I mean? Even the
Lucifer fight,
the Queen of the Witches fight, like all that. Like, listen, I gotta go with Black Clover. Even the Wizard King versus Parch.
Oh man,
I gotta go with Black Clover.
I don't want to be. I'm gonna stay with JJK, but I did originally think Black Clover. But man, I didn't think about it like that. There are so many fights in Black Clover that were just beautifully done. Like.
I try to do all new gen Jones because if we did old, everybody just gonna pick Dragon Ball
Z. Even though it's got the worst pacing ever. Come on, think they had to go back and redo the whole season with Dragon Ball Z Kai, the whole series just to get the pacing right. Definitely. And think about how many episodes that shit cut out just by taking away all the 5 to 10 minute scream segments.
BMT, shout out to BMT, going with Fire Force.
I'm gonna go with My Hero Academia. I really like My Hero Academia showing. I think it's a good all-around show. I get a good taste of like different kinds of combat. Like it's got
they definitely think outside the box.
Yeah, it's got decent choreography. It's got some interesting shots. It's like fast and interesting and colorful. So I think I get a lot of what these other shows give me. I get out of My Hero Academia, the fight wise.
Bro, Deku versus Overhaul, even though this nigga was fighting with a little girl on his back, was still stupid.
Listen, just the animation of that fight alone could put a lot of other shows to shame.
To shame.
And even like shit, All Might versus, All for One. I mean, like
the time when they say
All Might versus Nomu, the first John, Endeavor versus Nomu. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the first Stain fight.
He overloaded the healing quirk by punching it so many times. I mean, come on.
Oh yes, then the first Stain fight, definitely. I mean, listen, My Hero. To be honest, that would probably be my second pick on this list.
I wish you didn't mention Stain because that brings up so many criticizing moments I have for My Hero. Like, how did we get a giant Tartarus prison break and we've only seen Stain once in the manga since then? This makes no sense at all. You're rushing towards the end and you ain't even shown us the best villain again yet.
Yeah. Like also the war fight scenes, like that one big fight scene outside the mansion is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I am ready for them to finish animating My Hero Academia just so I can actually watch Mount Lady versus Giganto Machina. Just seeing her beat that nigga up with giant wrenches.
Definitely. I can't, I know everybody waiting for that Stars and Stripes versus
Oh.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be nasty.
That's gonna be a good one. You know what I mean? But, all right, let's go to the next John real quizzy. You know what I mean? We're gonna switch it up, some comic books. So what's the best comic book pictured here? So you got Kingdom Come, Crisis on Infinite Earths, House of M, Civil War, The Infinity Gauntlet, and Blackest Night.
Bruh, I have to go House of M just because the whole saga of the 198 that came after the House of M, like you got to think House of M like literally reset and set up for you to get like Krakoa and this massive, like Marvel was so happy they finally got the rights to the X-Men back. They finally started doing good comics with them again, and I think House of M is a direct cause for that. So, and Civil War though, like, and thankfully we're talking the comic book and not the movie that was completely devoid of mutants because they didn't own the rights at the time. This is a lot of really good, because even I'm not even a DC guy, but I read Blackest Night. Like, it was a really good story, but House of M is it for me.
We got a House of M. Mobile Flame, who you going with?
Definitely Crisis on Infinite Earths is an insane comic story. The Crisis, the entire Crisis line is a wild ride.
Yeah, but you got to admit they got worse after the first one. Crisis on Infinite Earths was good, and then as we got later on, it was sort of shaky.
I mean, they've each got their own appeal. Like, I mean, I didn't read them in order. So,
okay.
So okay. I think my opinion's probably different than a lot of people's because of that. Like I read Identity Crisis first. So like
see, Identity Crisis was so good. I feel like the writing was just, it was almost too good for a comic book, kinda. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like I felt like that it was like try hard. It was almost like, man, you damn near could have done a novel of this, and I feel like you would have got off easier.
Yeah, like it's really dark, and a lot of people didn't really like it, but I really love it because I like all the characters involved. I like Dr. Light, and I like Deathstroke. But like Crisis on Infinite Earths, like there's so many characters in this that like you've never heard of,
at all.
And it's like it's so many characters that you've never seen, like Arion, what's my guys? The Anti-Monitor, Paragon, Alex Luthor, the Spectres in here, I mean, we've just got an insane amount of characters are in this story. And there's a black Superman with an afro in here. And
that is a fact.
And like, I mean, you get to see them like traveling between their multiverse and like going in between. It's the ultimate multiverse event. And like, I mean, it's one of my biggest inspirations. Like when I think of a multiverse event, this is what I think of right here.
I can definitely see that. I do want to show some love to Blackest Night though, because it gave us an in-depth look into all of the different freaking Lantern Corps. You know what I mean? We got to see what Atrocitus and the Red Lanterns were up to. We got to see what the Pink Lanterns and the Blue Lanterns and everybody else was up to, and it all led into that White Lantern run with I can't remember his name.
Kyle Rayner.
Yep, Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely my choice here. Blackest Night. That's like literally like probably my favorite comic of all time. Like, I mean, I literally go back, I read it, I get on Comics Explained, I watch it, listen to it, whatever. Like,
that's how I am with House of M.
I don't understand why they're not making movies of this.
Like, I think it's because, bro, think about the CGI budget if you were to make some of these movies. Oh, just, I mean,
they got the money now.
I feel like Thanos right now. I'm like, just do it. Like,
I agree. I think with the return of the mutants to the Marvel universe, I think they're definitely, maybe we won't get a House of M moment because, I mean, Wanda Maximoff's No More Mutant lines has kind of been played out, like meme wise, I feel like. But it would still be good. I feel like House of M could be like a phase event, like when they bring back the freaking X-Men and mutants officially. I feel like House of M could be like a super good, like into phase 7 type shit. You know what I mean?
I feel like if the DCU, if they was to give us a Blackest Night, Kingdom Come like live action, I swear they'd be right back in the game.
Yeah, but you have to find the right nigga to play all these different lanterns.
Yeah, that is true. We don't want Ryan Reynolds. Is how
no, nigga, you gotta be Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds is crazy hot now.
But he gotta keep that Deadpool jacket on, bruh.
Nah, see, back then it was weird. Back then it was like Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. Now it would be like Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. Whoa! Ryan Reynolds is about to be a damn billionaire just selling Mint Mobile.
I was about to say that nigga got into the telecommunication business and was like, fuck Aston.
Like, man, people lose their mind if he did that now. He could do the same thing.
I need to
get into the
communication business. Blerd Cartel Mobile coming soon.
Hey, get in while you can. You see Verizon out here with 10G now.
We coming out with touchscreen flip phone.
Oh yeah, bro. Man, we in the future. If y'all not using ChatGPT, y'all fucking up, bro.
Bro, ChatGPT is scary. Like, yeah. I saw a nigga using it. We finna have comedians using ChatGPT to write jokes, bro. I promise.
Yeah.
I can see it coming.
That's the way of the world. I mean, but yeah, definitely I'm going Blackest Night. My top 3 would probably be Blackest Night, Kingdom Come, Infinity Gauntlet for me.
See, I like Infinity Gauntlet, but I almost think Infinity War is better. Like, because Infinity War, and if I'm not mistaken, the comments will let me know if I am. I'm pretty sure after Infinity War, it's like when we got into like the death of Thanos and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm a big fan of the death of Thanos just because everybody was like, damn, he's really gone. And then he just popped back up.
Right.
He was like, no, I'm not really gone, nigga. I mean, come on. Death
I'm
don't
still here. Listen, you know, every time Thanos pop up, something going down. Man.
I was gonna say something crucial is gonna happen. I mean, even
Infinity Gauntlet, he done had what, Cosmic Cube,
and think even going into like
Mjolnir with Infinity Stones in it, like come on.
Exactly, bruh. And even we just had X-Men versus Eternals versus Avengers, bruh, and we got to see this nigga like his grandpa's even that nigga. Like Uranus is crazy, bruh. This nigga was like, hey, I'm gonna go to Mars and I will kill all the mutants there in 1 hour.
Right.
And this nigga popped up and murdered everybody in 1 hour.
With the Krakoa Araco eliminated them niggas in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
and then Storm had to come and start saving niggas and shit. Fucking, I mean, we got the whole moment where we found out Magneto's magnetic powers are so crazy. This nigga can use the iron in his blood to circulate through his body without a heart. I mean,
that shit had me so hyped when I seen that.
Bruh, I reread that page so many times just when this nigga pops up with the hole in his chest and it's just purple light going stupid out of it. Like, bruh.
Magneto, he's different.
Magneto's mad. Eric Winter is that nigga. But, even though he's technically a Holocaust survivor, he's still that nigga.
Definitely. Yeah, Thanos says he is a Hemi Neutron. You know what I mean? He is a, you know.
Mine's my top 3 is Crisis, Kingdom Come, Blackest Night.
See, I think I'd have to go House of M, Civil War, Blackest Night.
Shout out to BMT in the building.
I was gonna say this nigga got the good outdoors behind him, looking like having a little stress-free walk through the neighborhood.
Definitely.
I gotta show.
And there it goes.
Yeah, I gotta show much love to Alex Ross. Alex Ross is one of the most phenomenal comic book artists, in my opinion.
Bruh, he's so good. There's just there's something about the way he draws faces, and I know that sounds crazy because comic books, it's smaller, and I don't really think about, when I think about comic books, I don't think about like super emotive faces, but he does that shit.
Yeah,
like for real.
Yeah, I definitely think he's in the uncanny valley. Like his stuff is like real. Like his characters look and feel real. Kingdom Come is another one of those books that's full of a bunch of characters you've never heard of or seen.
But I like that shit though. I like that they're starting to give, and this is on the DC and the Marvel side. I like that they're all starting to give more shine to freaking these like superheroes that aren't super well known. Like shout out General. Have you guys seen General? The nigga he's half Wakandan, half fucking Russian, and he's got like vibranium tattoos to freaking stop his powers from killing him. Like, come on.
It keeps it under control. It keeps it under control and everything. Yeah, and like that's the thing about it. Like, that's when the universe gets stiff. Like, how many Batman movies do you need, or how many Wolverine movies? Versus there's plenty of other heroes out there, or other hero teams that have done even crazier things. Like, everybody thinks Star-Lord is goofy when Star-Lord is pretty much a whole asshole and like a fucked up merc. Like, Kingdom Come.
He be taking L's though. Star-Lord be taking L's.
That's what I'm saying, but they'll never want to show that because that's the thing about it where Kingdom Come is a little bit more advanced. That's like an advanced read. I don't think a lot of kids would want to read that because
I didn't even think about that. You're completely right, though.
Because the dialogue in Kingdom Come was pretty much, it showed like how even like in My Hero, everybody said, "Oh, I'm just gonna be a hero and do that," and like they said, "No, we have agencies, we have rules. Like this is not wanted anymore. Like, or you're doing this for fame and sport." And after a while, even Superman was like, "Yo, I'm done with this. Like, I'm gonna go stay in my icy solitude and not fuck with y'all." Green Lantern stayed up in space. Like, you gotta understand, like the League at some point was not even wanted because the League didn't want to actually be under the control of the government. So the League was like, "Yo, we got to disband."
Do you guys remember in the fucking Superman whatchamacallit, the animated series, do you remember what the dialogue he had with Darkseid that I feel like everything's made of cardboard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruh,
Yes.
Come on. It's moments like that, bro, when I'm like, damn, why DC got to drop the ball so much? Because they have such killer moments, and then they just seem to fuck it up.
Well, here's the thing about it. I would say this because y'all asked a good question about, well, why don't these become movies? And we have yet seen a proper adaptation movie be played out. Like they couldn't even do that with Superman versus Batman. Like they did it totally.
Civil War. They did Civil War with no fucking mutants.
Right. Like I even told my wife, I was like, hey, like where's there was supposed to be a few people who got killed. What are you talking about? I mean, Roddy? No, dude. Listen, a few black people got killed. A few heroes got killed in that, and that's what really sparked a lot of stuff. Was because
the school bus full of kids got.
Well, right. So see, now that's the thing about it. It would, and you got to think, especially around certain things that happen around in the normal world, in our world, that kind of causes controversy, like seeing a school bus of kids get killed. Good luck for DC selling that. So let's go blow up Wakanda. Let's go blow up Wakanda town. No, blow up the actual school. Show like heroes trying to play around, and they got some people killed. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's some things I don't think they could play. They could get away with it back in the day, but that would cause them to get canceled, or it would cause their marketing to plummet. So
you just gotta go the Twilight route and make all your kids creepy CGI.
Definitely.
I don't know. They kind of pulled it off.
It's definitely
They kind of pulled it off with the Watchmen. Like the Watchmen kind of.
That was about as close as you're gonna get in an adaptation to like you put it side by side with the source material.
Yeah. Like they kind of leaned into the darkness there.
They did, but
they did blow up a building. But you know, that's a discussion for another day.
Right. Yes,
another
sir.
episode. Let's get on to the next post. I mean, I don't mean to cut y'all brothers off. But
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I love comic talk.
But you know. Next, John, with a budget of $15, I mean, you got 15 in your pocket. You know what I mean? Build the ultimate simp squad.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So who's going on your ultimate simp squad?
Oh man, I'm cooking right now.
We got
okay. I gotta go. Sanji, Obito, Denji, Brock, Thanos. Them niggas be simping hard.
Okay, I got Mordecai. I got Mordecai, King Boss, Helga, Johnny, and Brock.
Listen, Mordecai, didn't he off Rigby over some?
I was about to say over some.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's major simping right there. You know what I mean?
And I don't know. Escanor, he did simp so hard for Merlin, but I mean, he's that nigga at the end of the day still.
All right, I'm definitely. We all know Thanos. No, matter of fact, BMT, who you got?
I'm gonna give Thanos. I'm gonna put Mario. That's 10 because Mario still crushing for Peach after she dumped him and Bowser. Shout out to the movie. And I'm gonna head over to Johnny Bravo. Definitely that would be 12. Brock. It could be an evil villain, and Brock will still simp. So he don't even give a damn about his own. He don't have dignity for himself. Robin. Yep, Robin. Robin can go up there, especially that version of Robin. And yeah, you can. So that what I'm at 13. Yeah, and you can put put that Zenos that
Zenitsu.
Demon Slayer guy. Yeah, he don't care, man. That dude loses all focus around any chick, bro. That dude don't have no heart to fight no chicks. Why ain't Sanji? Do I see Sanji? Oh, damn! Yep. I missed Sanji, punk ass.
Sanji's in the $4.
Yeah, man.
I thought about doing Albedo though, because she was about to take down a skeleton, bro. Then again, ain't got
Hey
no
Arnold
heat.
Girl was crazy, but we got Denji, Bravo.
Yeah, Hey Arnold Girl is
Mario and Hey Arnold Girl.
Yo, King
Shout out
Boss
Helga
like,
and her unibrow.
fuck my wife and fuck the future.
Listen, I'm going Mordecai. You know what I mean? Because he was
He turned on his best friend.
just like he ain't had to do that to Rigby. You know what I mean? He's the ultimate simp. Like was simping for Margaret for day one. You know what I mean? So I got Mordecai.
And then cheated on Cloudy Jane too.
Definitely. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get somebody from each row. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go Mordecai. Number 4 is crazy because Obito damn near started a worldwide ninja war.
I was gonna say this nigga was gonna go set off the Holocaust in ninja times over his girl.
Yo, is that the king? Is that King Boss? Yo, Boss fucked over his own son and wife.
I was gonna say that nigga.
That's a piece of shit right there, bro.
Yeah.
He screwed over his kids, bro.
He fucked over Daida and Boji. Like, come on, bro.
Boy, Moji got the biggest fuck over, bro. Moji was like, goddamn, what's the guts on Diet Light? Like, he just got fucked over.
Mordecai, King Boss. 3rd row, I'm gonna go Helga. $2, I got Bling Bling Boy. And then for the $1, I'll go Brock. You know what I mean?
The classic sync.
But yeah, Bling Bling Boy, you know he was gonna spend that money.
He was after one of the twins, or was it both of them?
No, he like both of them. I think he like both of them, but they just kept rejecting them.
He specifically likes Susan though.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought it was one of them, which they're stupid. This nigga is a billionaire. How are you not taking him down?
Yeah.
Listen, they
weren't
concerned with that.
No, they had this big ass lab.
Right. But yeah, that's the simp squad right there. You know what I mean? Shout out my boys Cam for coming up with this John.
Yeah, that would have been good. That would
All
have
right.
been good.
Next John, we got choose one game from each row to complete your nostalgia package. You know what I mean? Some classic Johns on here, man. You know,
There really are. And it's got to be one from each row.
one from each row.
That makes it so much harder.
Sheesh, I'm mad. That last row got me mad.
I was going to say the last row is just.
Because, like, it's Street Fighter, Turtles in Time, and Streets of Rage.
Hey, Altered Beast.
Altered Beast is fire, too.
Okay. For me, it's Street Fighter, Pokemon. That's Street Fighter versus X-Men.
Or is that just the X-Men arcade game?
Yeah, X-Men
Super
arcade
Mario
game.
World, Mortal Kombat, and Mega Man.
Okay. I think I'd go Chrono Trigger, Mortal Kombat, the X-Men arcade game, Pokemon, and then Street Fighter 2.
I'm gonna grab Chrono Trigger, because that's the OG multi-ending game.
It really is.
And shout out, you would not. There's no Dragon Ball Z without Chrono Trigger. So, yep. I'm gonna grab Legend of Zelda. Oh yes, god damn it, yes. Mario's World. Let's see what else. What's on that fourth row? Could y'all see that? I got it on the phone.
You got Super Mario RPG, Double Dragon, Pokemon, and
is that Castlevania?
Yeah.
Castlevania. Yeah.
Fuck Castlevania, bro. I lost. Me and my dad lost part of our live trying to beat that damn Dracula with 100 bats. Give me Pokemon. At least I know what Pokemon got us through detentions. It got us through boring days at church. And give me Turtles in Time. It was actually a double because actually you also had a fighting game in Teenage Mutant Turtles in Time. You actually had a fighting game where y'all could fight in the sewers, like a versus. So yeah, so I got Turtles in Time, but that had replayability. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like Street Fighter 2 because my brother kept unplugging my controller, give me the broken. So I get traumatized with that game.
All right, first row is like I love me some Killer Instinct. I used to whoop my cousins and them ass on that drum, and Maximum Carnage. But
Maximum Carnage was so good.
It's definitely Mega Man, but I love Chrono Trigger. But I gotta go Mega Man. Second row, I'm going Sonic because I'm a heavy Sonic boy, so I'm taking Sonic. Third row, as much as I love NBA Jam, because I used to play that shit for hours, it's Mario. Like, I mean, Super Mario, Pokemon easily, and then final row, I'm going Streets of Rage for my boy Skates. You know
Shout out Streets of Rage, bro. I've beaten. Me and my homeboy Clance done beat every freaking Streets of Rage, even Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4 is fire.
It is better than you thought.
The latest one?
Yeah. It's better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, it's fire.
I feel like I think they're ready to do a crossover with Streets of Rage and Street Fighter. I think they're ready to actually like just go ahead and bring them in and like put them on goddamn Street Fighter 6. I'm ready to see Alex out there or Blaze. Shit, the way they were fighting on that game, I thought I was making up combos.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can create your own combos and stuff in the new one. It's really good.
Like she listen, Blaze was legit. You know what I mean? She was like a cheat code for me. But all right, let's go to the next John.
Hello, man of culture, I see.
Definitely. Listen, Blaze and Skates, that's all I played with. You know what I mean? You know, Max and Axel was cool, but
I used to rock out hard with Max. I can't even lie.
I like the new girl Terry with the guitar, new black girl.
That's who's the black dude? That's his daughter. Like, yo.
Yeah. I don't know his name off the top of my head. I just call him Jax because he got the metal arms.
I was gonna say that nigga got metal arms.
All right, let's get to the next John. Where we are. All right, right here. So which verse shown here is the worst to live in? So you got Demon
Fist of
Slayer,
the North Stars.
Fist of the North Star, Fire Force, Maiden Abyss, Helsing, Terraformers.
Terraformers has the bugs, isn't it? Isn't it the joint that's got all the bugs?
They can just give me and you injection slime, and we'll probably be okay. I mean, I'll just be a spider or some shit. You know, I'll be all right.
Fire Force, the fact that you could just burst into flames at any point in time during your regular life is just sort of wild, man.
Okay, bro. Fist of the North Star.
That's just hell. I just want to die.
I was about to say it's like post-apocalyptic 101.
No, you're just in the hot ass desert. You got no fucking water. Everybody wants to kill you.
There's a nigga that can blow up your head with pressure points.
Yeah, no, bro. No.
You don't want to, God forbid you come out there being a woman. Oh, you already know. You already know ain't nobody trying to hear what you got to say.
No, get me out of here.
Man, but Maiden Abyss, though, bruh. Maiden Abyss.
As long as you didn't put in Berserk, boy, I think that's the 80s. They just have some fucked up worlds to be born in.
Yeah.
Between Helsing, I'm looking at Helsing and Fist of the North Star, bro. Like Helsing, if you're not a vampire, and I mean, I don't know what the fuck else you could do, but you just pretty much you're losing your battle. If you're just started tier soldiers, bro, ain't no Delta Squad team taking down no. If you saw Alucard, bro, I'm just putting down my gun and like, all right, bro, like.
This nigga is shooting 13 millimeter pistols at you. I don't know if you people are freaking well versed in the diameter of bullets, but 13 millimeters is fucking crazy. He
don't gotta hit you, bro. He doesn't have to hit you. He just got to shoot near you.
I was about to say he's got to get in your general direction, and he's taking off everything.
Yeah, in the Demon Slayer world, like most people are probably completely unaffected.
That's what I was thinking. The Demon King of Pop don't be trying to just mass murder people all over.
Yeah, it's not that bad. They know how to coexist like Blade or some shit.
And he's definitely only in Japan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And plus you cool in the daytime. You know what I mean? You know, just take your ass to the house at night.
Yeah, I still gotta go with Terraformers though, bro. Those bugs are just.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with no diesel cockroach.
I was about to say,
if you get the right injection, you good, bro. You got to just know your National Geographics, man. You can survive, man.
Yeah, you're right. You know,
you just got to read them zoo books.
Exactly.
I knew I shouldn't have canceled my National Geographic subscription when I was a kid. Now I'm gonna die.
Listen,
I'm just saying, bro.
Inject me with a spider, centipede, some shit. Yeah, you be good.
I'm talking to make me an anteater. Like, fuck that insect shit. Make me an anteater, bro.
I low-key want to say Fire Force, though, just because, like, you could burst into flames and become an infernal at any point in time.
In Fist of the North Star, you could also burst into flames at any time.
I'm going to go...
That is true. That is true.
I'm going to go with Fist of the North Star because if you're a woman, you're immensely, immensely fucked. So
Literally.
It sucks to have a daughter or daughters. They're coming for your girls. If you're a boy and you don't at least know some 30s level black belt shit that can kill a demon, like I'm just saying, bro, you ain't beating these motherfuckers when they come up to your village, bro. Like they're pretty much acting like, I'm in the mood for boy today. Oh, fuck.
It's like that chapter of Baki when freaking Yujiro Hanma tells you that everybody's a female besides him.
Right. Like, how do you deal with that, man? Like at that point, like I'm just saying, dude, like either you know martial arts, which none of us know that level of degree. Like
the supreme level. Like you need to be able to shoot blades of
Don't be
wind
showing up with your yellow belt in Taekwondo thinking you finna get through.
Definitely not.
Like and they kill you horrible ways, dude.
That's like Mad Max on steroids.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah. Fist of the North Star for me.
You're not drinking no clean water anymore. You're drinking water animals pissed in.
If you're lucky.
That's not regular heat either. That's like 130 degrees.
I was about to say that's like Arizona in mid-July type shit.
We don't even see animals like that in Fist of the North Star, bro. We don't see. What are they eating?
Because niggas is busy eating them.
Right.
Yeah.
And God forbid you get on Kenshiro's bad side.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Imagine to be the nigga that cut him off at the watering hole, bruh. It's over.
Yeah, there's like no intact buildings. Like all the buildings are rubble and like scraps.
Yeah, like I said, bro, your only job is slave or martial artist, and everybody else is pretty much a slave. So I love Fist of the North Star. That's my shit. But you're just a slave. Everybody's just a thought-tier slave, bro.
I think if you do this list again, though, you could add in the little island joint from freaking Hell's Paradise.
Oh yeah.
Just because
I'm surprised you didn't put Berserk in here. Oh God, I'll just kill myself.
Made in Abyss?
Made in Abyss is so bad, though. I feel like the world is bad and the ending is worse.
Definitely.
What's going on there? What's happening?
Lots of children dying.
Giant monsters and whatnot. But
bruh, is it the bunnies that were in Made in Abyss that went in there and they had like the spike fingers and was like stabbing people and then they were just eating them off of their feet?
I think that's either Blood Sea, I think.
That might be. Bruh.
Yeah, I don't want to live in a Blood Sea world either. I'm good. Yeah, man. I don't got time for giant.
I think the bugs got me though, man.
I'm just taking myself out, bro. I'm taking myself out.
Knowing my luck, I wouldn't get the right injections.
I'm taking myself out, so God won't judge me, bro, if I take myself out.
Not if you live in Fist of the North Star land. You might as well.
Definitely the first episode.
Niggas be letting you think you're winning a fight and tell you like you're gonna die in 4 minutes anyway. So the fuck.
Just imagine you think you mixing this nigga up. You like, yeah, I'm fucking boil up, and then he just, bro, you already did.
You start to feel your veins start to expand and burst all through your body.
Like, what you mean I'm already dead? Next thing you know, you boom.
Puddle on the floor.
I've been killed you 12 hours ago. What? When?
Nigga, I snuck in and poked you in your armpit while you were sleeping for a delayed effect.
Yeah. Fuck.
I hit your pressure point before I walked in the room. So no, but
Black Dynamite.
Yeah, I do that shit.
Black Dynamite. We sell drugs in the community.
But let's get to the next job. All right, so what's the most disrespectful moment shown here? So you got Sasuke using Naruto for the hand sign, Meliodas sunning Escanor, Yusuke telling Kuwabara, like, listen, bro, I ain't got time for you today, so I'm gonna just flatten you. Ichigo face palming Aizen, Goku standing on Nappa's head, and then Kira with the foot in the mouth.
Look, it's the foot in the mouth. Okay. Kuwabara can look himself in the mirror and know that he didn't taste the bottom of a Stacey Adams. And you know what I'm saying? Like Nappa died. He didn't know the disgrace of knowing what your fucking laces taste like, bro. That's fucked up.
Yeah, man, but Sasuke used this nigga's hand to do fireball jutsu, bruh. Like
the Sasuke thing, that was just cool to me because he was just that fast at like he was like this, hey nigga, you're too stupid anyways. So I can, Naruto's stupid, so he don't know shame.
I was about to say those are probably the most complex hand signs that Naruto used during the whole fucking series, bro.
Right, so that's why he said like, it's not like you know what you're doing anyway. It's not like you know what you're doing anyway, so you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like you're taking a kid's hand and you're like drawing a Picasso picture. The kid is like, I didn't have no control of it. It's okay. I did. I'm gonna go with Escanor because Escanor's whole being is his pride. And Meliodas purposely, I'm gonna stomp on your pride. Like I'm like, no, Escanor, get up! Like, no, like I started crying and trying to pick him up. Like I was like, no, fuck demon,
trying
bro.
to wield the nigga through the screen.
I was trying to wield him, bro. I was even raising my hands, bro. Like, take my power, my hatred.
Say, here's my energy, Escanor. Please get up.
Right. I was like, fuck up the simp, dude. Like the simp. But then again, you're a simp too. So,
I was about to say, if it was Merlin.
God damn.
Listen, for me, it's a tie between Kira and You know, because like, come on, bro. As my boy Mobile Flame said, you got a whole Stacey Adams in that man mouth.
I was about to say, putting your foot in that nigga's mouth is wild.
That foot is pretty disrespectful, bro. I wanted to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, my guy is licking a Balenciaga right now. That's fucked up.
You know what I mean?
Is that a kid on the ground? I gotta go see that anime. Is that a kid on the ground?
Yeah, everybody loves JoJo.
Yeah, that's Koichi. Koichi's like 15.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this sick ass shit. I can't watch that shit.
And then for me, the other one is like Ichigo facepalm and Aizen. Like, I mean,
that was such a because who else could do that? Who
like,
besides maybe head captain Yamamoto?
Fact. Like Aizen going on through this whole spill, he talking, you know, he feeling himself. Ichigo said, "Bro, I ain't trying to hear all that shit."
Yeah, because that was right after he popped out the cocoon too.
I get that.
Across the screen at that. You know what I mean?
He did just slide in on him like
Goku was just standing on this guy's head for no reason.
I think that was the whole point about it. Like he just sunned him. Like he was like, "Okay, you're not at my level." Like,
yeah, Goku don't even know why he's doing this. Goku just did it because he balled.
Right. Now, Goku, here's the thing, but the only person I ever seen Goku purposely humiliate was Frieza. He purposely didn't. I want you to live with this shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, Goku's.
Yeah, he did. I was about to say he did. He was just bitch slapping him.
Yeah, in the manga, he humiliated Gas as well. But
Gas humiliated himself though a lot. Like we really thought this nigga was gonna win for half a second.
He almost did.
And then Frieza shows up and he's like, "I'm black now. Y'all know what it is."
Yeah, Frieza was like, "I can say the N-word."
I was gonna say. You can't tell me Toriyama did that shit just because he knew how niggas was gonna feel when they saw Frieza black.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is gonna get the folks talking."
Frieza was like, "You nigga don't want me."
All right, let's get on. Next, John, we got 3 more that we out here. So, who the smartest character shown here? So you got Hank Pym, Tony Stark, Blue Marvel, Adam Brashear, and we got my boy T'Challa, Black Panther. You know what I mean? So who's the smartest?
I'm not a Marvel person, so I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say Black Panther is the smartest one of them because he knows how to accessorize his outfits the best.
That is true. Them niggas learned how to forge vibranium, bruh. That is kind of what. But I gotta go Hank Pym. Bruh, when you get a particle named after you, bruh, like, come on. And I'm pretty sure we've seen freaking Tony go wit for wit with Hank Pym, and I'm pretty sure Hank's coming out on top. So I gotta go Hank Pym.
Shout out to the Pym particles. I'm going Mr. Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel. You know what I mean? Intellect. Definitely on par with the likes of like Reed Richards, Dr. Doom.
I'm surprised he wasn't on this list, honestly. Just put the whole council of Reeds up there.
Like, you know, my guy is literally a fucking, you know, he's literally a nuclear reactor. You know, he's a goddamn
literally,
you know, antimatter manipulator and all that. So, you know, and he's a goddamn professor. I mean, so. But all 4 of these dudes, I mean, are in the upper echelon of intelligence in Marvel. Like, so, I mean,
even though Tony Stark's a drunk and Hank Pym's a woman abuser,
definitely
leave it to the white man.
Damn, that's y'all manses.
Bruh, the niggas is smart, but they're horrible people. We don't know what Albert Einstein was doing behind closed doors.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Listen, Albert. But yeah, I got Adam Brashear, smartest one here.
He was posing for T-shirt pictures, obviously.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is true.
But all right, that was a quick John. Let's get to the next one. All right, so merge 2 characters shown here and combine their fighting styles. So you got Ryu, Kenshiro, Morihei, Might Guy, Goku, Goro, Yajiro, Shang-Chi, Hayato, You got Chun Wuhan, Akuma, and Kazuya. So merge two and combine their fighting style.
I think for me, it would have to be Garo and Yujiro. Just because Garo's that nigga that will eventually copy you if he's fought enough, if he's fought you enough. And like I said, everybody is female to the ogre, bruh. Like it don't matter. So I think Garo and Yujiro would just be. Could you imagine if Yujiro started like throwing out those galaxy style punches? You know, the ones that when that nigga was trying to fight. When at the end of the monster arc, when he was super crazy monster Garo, like imagine Yujiro just throwing out gravity fists that he somehow managed to steal off of watching Blast for fucking a couple minutes.
What's that?
We got the CEO in the building.
I was going to say.
I've been moving my office, so everything a little different. It still ain't straight, but we got. I don't even know if this is the right mic I'm using. Let's see.
I'll take Goku and new fake Goku, Jin Mori.
So Jin Mori is a bad dude. I ain't even gonna lie.
We got the two Sun Wukong variants. You know what I mean?
Yo, anybody with Jin Mori win. Jin Mori is that dude. He the Monkey King.
Yeah, but you got to think we're talking about fighting styles though. So I don't know if that's exact. Are we including certain abilities with fighting styles? Because I feel like
hey, listen. Even without him, he became a clone of himself and just do martial arts.
What if Garo starts copying that nigga? Is he
hold on. Goku be copying people too. That's what he does.
But not like Garo does.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He absolutely does. Since he's been a kid, he's been copying fools.
Yeah, Goku, but I don't think he doesn't do it as fast as Garo. Garo fought Blast for what, a couple minutes.
Wait, if you
and then this nigga was throwing fucking gravity punches.
I defy that. I say that Goku actually learns things instantaneously.
No, look at how long it took that nigga to learn the Kamehameha. Don't give me that shit.
He did the Kamehameha as soon as he saw Master Roshi do
it. He didn't do it. It wasn't as soon as he saw it. They did it like the episode after.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Wasn't the same episode? Well, damn. I still think Garo. I had to go Garo and Yujiro. You give Garo the demon back, this nigga's different.
Am I wrong? But isn't Jin Mori like the master of all martial art?
Yeah.
Like he literally know every martial arts ever. Like that's his whole power set. He's the one that invented martial arts in his.
And then Renewal Taekwondo is just like, come on. Like
Kenshiro be making niggas' heads explode though with pressure points.
Gentai Jin was literally kicking away landscape.
I'm convinced that Kenshiro could make anybody's head explode.
Kenshiro and Jin for me. Let's go. I need to know every martial arts and then just blow up people's heads when I'm bored.
Who's this like dude in the white at the bottom?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about fucking Master Ferengi over there.
That's a 9-arch dragon from the Breaker.
I don't know. I've never seen him.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. You know what I mean?
I don't know why Kazi is here. He's just gonna shoot an eye laser,
or he's gonna hit that really weird like on the ground kick.
Yeah,
fucking niggas. It's the nastiest.
That electric uppercut.
It's the nastiest trip in Tekken though. Like since Tekken 1, I feel like you hit that low trip repeatedly, you cheesing somebody out of their whole life.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, give me. I'm taking Morihei and Kenshiro. You know what I mean? Like
pretty nasty.
And Morihei definitely he learned some pressure point techniques himself, so you combine that with Kenshiro's already potent.
Well, technically, he just remembered what he taught himself. So technically, he just got his memory back. There's like he literally nuked himself so he can fight regular people because he's like I'm OP. He's like opposite Goku. Like he's like,
but never forget.
And they made off the same character.
This man, fucking Yujiro Hanma, stopped an earthquake with a punch. He literally was like, hey, cut that shit out, and just punched the earth. He was like, you ain't finna shake on me, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, smart choice by everybody by not killing themselves and picking the 8 gates.
Yeah, I was going to say, there ain't no way to get around this. Like, if I go full power, I either die or I'm gonna be a nigga in a wheelchair.
You're a guy, a real one though. He knew he wasn't strong as Kakashi. He had to do something.
Facts.
Hey, this nigga kicked fucking Madara in half, bro.
Listen,
Night
Madara
guy.
him after that. He said, "Listen, bro, you the strongest taijutsu user. You know what I mean, I ever ran across. You know what I mean, so you know,
Goku is one of the only people on here that can teleport.
Yeah. Shout out Yarjarak.
But all right, let's get to the last and final John. Then we can, skate like roll bounce. But so which character's abilities will be the most useful in everyday life? So you get your invisibility, super speed, the ability to control all of cyberspace technology.
Technopath.
Mystique, you know what she does. Professor X, Magneto, you know what they do. So who would have the most? Whose ability would be the most?
Mystique. Let's go.
Shout out to Mystique. Now she can even change into animals and shit too, which is a dope secondary mutation. But I want to say Professor X, especially since that nigga can walk again. But I feel like if you don't know how to control that kind of psionic ability, like we've seen these niggas get paralyzed by hearing too many thoughts. So I damn near, it's 2023. I'd go cyborg. Let me be a technopath. I'm fucking up everybody's cell phone.
I'm picking Mystique because I'm being ruthless. I'm be a scumbag if I have Mystique power. I'm being people's husbands.
This nigga talking about committing crime, bruh.
I ain't no crime. I'm your husband. Shut up.
No, you faking it though. You faking it. You got the husband tied up out back.
He ain't gotta be tied up. He just at work.
Transforming into people's husbands is crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Transforming into Jay-Z.
You know exactly what I think. Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky. You going crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. It'd be fire. I just start checking out niggas. I'd be taking money out of niggas' accounts, honestly. I ain't even gonna lie. Let me turn into Jay-Z for a day. We'll see how long you're a billionaire.
I'm saying you just put your thing on it.
Like I said, once the secondary mutation kicks in, bruh, once she could turn into animals and shit, bruh. I mean, come on.
I'm a cheetah fast too, so I can be fast. And I move out, then I just transform into a human again and be like, I don't know where that random dog came from.
Yeah, no, like Cyborg's abilities.
You
could be rich overnight. Like
true.
You could like imagine like you could download Photoshop with your brain. And then you could write an AI program that draws cartoons and animates cartoons and comes up with voices and stuff. And it's doing it on its own. And it's posting it to YouTube and promoting it and finding an audience and shit on its own.
You definitely build a business off of Cyborg's powers. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's running multiple businesses, making you money and all this stuff on its own. You don't even have to think about it.
And I mean, opening boom tubes is kind of dope too. Like any mother box ability would just sort of be dope to have.
You can fly. Like, it's kind of like having super speed at the same time too. Like, I mean, it's so good. Like, it's almost like reading people's mind too. You can access people's technology if you wanted to. Like,
niggas worry about TikTok though. Let me get Cyborg's power. I'll show you some real spyware, nigga.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go cyborg for myself as well. Like,
I just had to be a menace now.
It's 2023, bro.
Tori didn't want to be a menace, so I had to do it this episode.
Nigga, I'm about to become the scam god. What you talking about?
I'm becoming a worse scam god. Yeah. What you mean, Tori?
No, cause see, with my scamming, I don't even have to be there. You still gotta turn up and transform, nigga. I'm doing this shit all.
That's the best part.
No, the best part is sitting at the crib and just stealing shit out of old rich white people's bank accounts. What you talking about?
Right.
I know I get this come out of.
I'm taking Jeff Bezos down overnight, bro.
Jeff Bezos,
everybody.
Coming for you.
You too. We appreciate you. We're gonna leave y'all on Google.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not coming after Alphabet. Okay, we're gonna let y'all live. We're gonna take out the competition for you.
No, but
that's crazy.
Get Blerd partner. Let's go.
Having Magneto's powers would be useful too as well. Because now that I know I could function without a heart.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if you could get Storm to amp it up for you.
I feel like Magneto's powers are only useful if you're gonna be evil, though.
I don't know, bro. Think about how how useful like controlling like the Earth's magnetic field could be. You know what I mean? Magneto.
We can fix global warming, dog.
This nigga can take the iron in niggas' blood and freaking think if you got an iron deficiency, he help you out.
What are you taking niggas' iron in their blood for? What are you doing that for?
Well, I mean, you harden it and then you kill him.
Right. Like, okay, I don't know. I feel like if one guy started fucking with the Earth's magnetic field, he has a really good chance of fucking it up.
Yeah, but you're right. I ain't even gonna lie. It's got to be Cyborg for me.
No love for the Speed Force?
Nah, bruh, because
that's bad. That's temptation.
Barry, Wally, all of them, they've told us how hard it is to keep the Speed Force in check. You know what I mean? Think, if you don't watch out, you end up like Zoom, and then you're just weirdly phasing in and out at all points in time because you're literally moving too fast to technically interact with any matter. I mean,
yeah.
Super speed's too tricky. I'd be afraid.
You go in the past, and then you all of a sudden you think you meet Batman, and you meet his dad.
I would say you fuck up the whole timeline.
Yeah, or you accidentally go too fast, and you like fucking smear somebody.
Right.
Shout out to what was that? The boys.
Yeah, A-Train.
I would take the invisibility too for Sue Storm. You know, I definitely.
Don't she make fields now with it too, like invisible?
Yeah, I was gonna say she can do all kinds of crazy shit.
I'll be a menace with that. You know what I mean? No bank vault is safe. You know what I mean?
That's true. But think with Cyborg's powers, you can do that too. How many bank vaults in this day and age aren't electronic? Not too many.
Definitely. But yeah, for me, top choice is Cyborg. You know what I mean, I'm going to be rich in a matter of seconds.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I feel like the real win for Mystique is being like a influencer or something.
You could set off the crazy OnlyFans though if you had Mystique's powers.
The ultra deep fake is crazy.
I was about to say, bro, you take deep fakes to a whole new level with that jazz.
Listen, if I'm Mystique, listen, Belle Delphine, count your days.
Bro, Belle Delphine can count my days any day.
See, they gonna come knocking on your door and they're gonna be like, "Where are all these girls?"
Oh no, I'm turning into famous niggas because, I don't know, you can tap into the food market and like tap into niggas' real processes.
Hey,
Cyborg, I gotta pick Cyborg.
Mama Flank gave me an idea. Like, if you was like one of them hardcore social media influencers, you like hated Andrew Tate, you just go out there commit crimes. Andrew Tate.
Damn. Andrew Tate committed 6 murders this weekend live on Instagram.
Damn.
Like I thought about Mystique could be like she could set people up the whole time. Shut up for never doing it.
What? She set up. What are you talking about? She done set up so many fucking people. It ain't funny.
She did, but
she's definitely done that. That bitch is I ain't even gonna say it.
Oh, messed up.
But before we slide, I need to get, my boy Zell Pay. I need your opinion on the title question. So, what's the biggest "I'm not him" moment? You know what I mean?
I have to go with Vegeta because I was so disappointed. Can I just say, like, he hyped this whole transformation up to go Super Saiyan, and then he was like, and then he gave this whole speech, which he always do, about how he the strongest, he don't care about no android. Then he got kicked in the arm and and he started basically crying because
every time Vegeta gets a power up, it's literally just a new pack watch for him.
He got beat up by Krillin's wife, dog. That's crazy.
Don't say it like that. He got beat up by Android 18.
Krillin's wife is crazy.
I'll just say Krillin's wife is wild.
He got beat up by Krillin's wife, dog.
Shout out to Krillin's wife. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dr. Gero for finding out how to make androids that can still have babies.
Right. But all right, so that's today's episode of Welcome to HollyHood. You know what I mean? We had some good Jones. You know what I mean? I appreciate you fellas for sliding through.
Most
I
definitely.
mean, but we're gonna sign off, let the people know where they can find you. Mobile Flame.
All right, man. You can check me out on YouTube. That's mostly where I'm at. That's where I'm releasing my music. Um, you can check out Anubis Sync on Spotify. That's where we're releasing our music. We got a big wave of music on the way, and just keep an eye out for the wave, brother.
Shout out to that Anubis Inc. Make sure y'all check that out. Spotify, get that up. Get them streams popping. You know what I mean? Zell Pay, let them know.
You can find me anywhere, as you see. All the overall 99s, all of them. You can find me there. You can find me GDC Mafia. I'll be that. I'm running up 6 pages, so we got here grinding. You can see me and HollyHood on GDC Mafia starting next month, as well as you can see us on the overall 99 anime channel, which we get every Wednesday. We put out a GDC Mafia tier list. We are just catching up on what we've been doing, so you'll see some older ones. So see us on that.
Purple Man is crazy for Andrew Tate.
Purple Man is wild.
Wild.
They said Purple Man could talk to a celestial. He had to do what he said. I'm like, that's a crazy power.
That is crazy.
But Afro Comedy, let them know.
You have to get close enough, though.
You already know. Afro Comedy 765 on all platforms. Of course, you can catch me on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Casual Conversations Wednesday on the Overall 99 Entertainment channel. Just a Fan Wrestling on Fridays. You know the vibe. Something inflammatory, something flagrant.
The man gave a speech before he got bodied. Like, he gave a whole heartfelt speech on how he went to a planet and couldn't beat Goku. He didn't care no more about being Super Saiyan. And then he be like, I became a god. And then he got beat up by Krillin's wife.
That's got his arm broken. You know what I mean?
He even hit that thing. He lost after he then got beat up by Cell after he did Super Saiyan steroid mode.
Definitely.
After he like beat him up and then like, you can get a power up because I'm the strongest, and he got bodied again. I'm like, bro,
yeah, he was like, you know what? I've been kicking your ass too hard. Go ahead and get stronger.
He always does this. He don't do it no more. It just now he like instead of writing him to being that dude, he just beats that dude. Like, I get a power.
He got beat up not too long after Ultra Ego hit the scene. Let's not be.
But I'm talking about giving a cocky speech about him being great.
True.
The only reason he lost with Ultra Ego because he actually held back.
I felt so bad for Trunks, like rewatching that when as a older, like I played through Kakarot and rewatching through that part older. I felt so bad for Trunks because it's like he had to be so disappointed to meet his dad. You know, he's like, "This is my dad. The guy he almost let me die as a baby. He's just an idiot. Like he's letting Cell. This guy's a moron." And
you out here and the fact that he tried to fight it so hard, he was like, Dad, don't do it. And then he punched me for it. Punch me for it. Don't you get in the way. What is wrong with you? This man is threatening the universe.
That pride comes before the fall.
Every time.
That's why your dad punching you for trying to save the world. Like, don't you save the world.
If he can walk, he can fight.
But this is Vegeta taking a myriad of L's. But this is Welcome to HollyHood, episode 17. It's your boy, HollyHood Sensei the Blerd Cartel, aka the Riz of Oz, the Riz Kage. You know what I mean? Make sure you follow the Blerd Cartel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Tomorrow we will be doing Roundtable. We'll also be on blerd.com. Check us out. But Roundtable tomorrow, we are doing the DC animated movie tournament. So, just make sure you pull up for that, John. And then Thursday, we got What It Sound Like. We got some album reviews coming for you. Friday night, we'll be uploading that on the YouTube. And then Saturday, we'll hit you with that Make It Make Sense. But this has been Welcome to HollyHood. We'll be back at you next week. Thanks y'all for tuning in.